Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Boston Red Sox vs Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners vs Tampa Bay Rays, and Minnesota Twins vs Cincinnati Reds, which are happening on Tuesday, August 3, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. The Tigers have played better than most people would have expected this season, but the fact remains that they have players punching well above their weight. Peralta didn't pitch in 2020, and his ERA at this point of the season is lower than his season mark in any year going back to 2014. His ERA is nearly 2 runs lower than his FIP mark, 5.47, which means he's due for some regression to the mean. Richards hasn't been great by any stretch this season, with an inability to keep hitters off the base paths. After holding first place in the AL East for several weeks, the Red Sox now trail the Rays by 1.5 games after getting outscored 30-11 during a 4-game losing streak, 3 of which came in a sweep at Tropicana Field last weekend. Hunter Renfroe got Boston on the board in the 4th inning with a solo shot, but its only other run came in the 7th on a wild pitch, and it left 2 men on in the top of the 9th. Nick Pivetta lasted just 4.2 innings in the loss, allowing 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 walk, while striking out 6. The bullpen was the bright spot, headlined by 2 scoreless innings from Garrett Whitlock to lower his ERA to 1.21 on the season. Kike Hernandez went 3-5 to pace the Red Sox offense, which went 0-6 with runners in scoring position. Detroit snapped a 2-game slide as they earned a win Sunday to split their 4-game series with the Orioles at home. The Tigers entered Monday 3rd in the AL Central, 12 games behind the White Sox for the top spot. In the AL wild card race, the team stood 9.5 games behind the A's for the 2nd wild card spot. On Sunday, Detroit finished with 8 hits with Jeimer Candelario, run, RBI, the lone player with 2 in the contest. Tyler Alexander shook off a slow start to throw 4 innings, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts, though he didn't factor in the decision. Erasmo Ramirez, 1-0, earned the win as he threw 2 scoreless frames, allowing no hits or walks, while striking out 1 in relief. Wily Peralta takes the mound for his 10th appearance and 9th start of the season for the Tigers in this contest. He comes in 3-2 with a 3.64 ERA, a 1.119 WHIP, 16 walks and 24 strikeouts over 42 innings of work this season. My betting advice for that game is to pick Boston Red Sox. This is a battle of teams with differing momentum heading into this series. Seattle dropped a pair of games in a row to the Rangers in walk-off fashion as they were stung by Jonah Heim homers in both contests. Tampa Bay comes in with 4 straight victories, which has moved them back into the top spot in the AL East. The Rays play excellent ball at home, and they have improved with the moves they made at the trade deadline. Seattle is still in striking distance in the wild card race, but it's tough to have faith in a team that has dropped 4 of their previous 5 games entering Monday. Getting walked off 2 straight games over the weekend by the last-place Texas Rangers could have sent Seattle into a spiral, but it was in command throughout of Monday's series opener at Tampa Bay for an easy win. A 5-run 3rd inning got Seattle off, and running with Ty France providing an RBI single, and he went on to add an RBI double in the 5th and solo homer in the 7th. Starter Chris Flexen was effective, picking up his 10th win with 6.2 innings of 2-run ball, allowing 7 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 6. J.P. Crawford and Mitch Haniger were both on base 3 times to set the table for France at the top of the order. Seattle has been a massively profitable team to gamble on, as it is 60-47 against the spread and up big on the money line after entering the season with low expectations. Overs are 56-48-3 for the Mariners, with 6 of their last 7 games going over the betting total. Tampa Bay finished a weekend set at home with Boston in a battle of the top 2 teams in the AL East picture and earned a 1-run victory Sunday night. The Rays entered Monday holding a 1.5-game advantage over the Red Sox for the division lead on the strength of their series sweep. Wander Franco, run, was the lone player with 2 hits for Tampa Bay Sunday, while Brandon Lowe clubbed his 23rd homer of the season in the win. Shane McClanahan, 5-4, earned the win as he threw 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Matt Weisler worked around a pair of hits in the 9th, striking out 1 for his first save of the year. Luis Patino gets the call for Tampa Bay as he makes his 9th appearance and 7th start of the season in this contest. He comes in 2-2 with a 4.26 ERA, a 1.168 WHIP, 10 walks and 36 strikeouts over 31.2 innings of work this season. Patino picked up the win in his last start, which came Wednesday at home against the Yankees. He threw 6 scoreless frames, allowing 3 hits with 2 walks and 8 strikeouts in a 14-0 Rays triumph. Pitching at home this year, Patino has gone 1-1 with a 0.61 ERA, a 0.75 WHIP, 4 walks and 16 strikeouts over 14.2 innings in 4 appearances, 3 starts. This marks Patino's 3rd career appearance and 2nd start against the Mariners. He has no record, a 3.38 ERA, a 2.625 WHIP, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts over 2.2 innings of work. In 4 career appearances, 3 starts, at Tropicana Field, Patino is 1-1 with a 0.61 ERA, a 0.75 WHIP, 4 walks and 16 strikeouts over 14.2 innings of action. My betting advice for that game is to pick Tampa Bay Rays. The Reds' offense has taken on the idea of next man up, especially with their trio of stars out, and the youngsters haven't faltered. Farmer and India are on a roll, and adding that with Votto playing the best week of baseball in his career has the offense setting itself up to be tough to beat. The Twins' offense has their own set of issues and hasn't had anyone step up to change things offensively of late. Mita has been pitching much better of late, but it won't be enough to slow down how well Cincinnati is hitting the ball. The Minnesota Twins look like their season is ending. They are 5th in the AL Central and show no sign of improving or making a run at this season. One of the major reasons for this disaster is the 5.3 runs being allowed per game. They are scoring a respectable 4.6 runs per game, but have not found a way to keep runs off the score sheet. Defensively, they have struggled and will be looking to fix this during the offseason. For this game, however, the team will be sending Kenta Mita to the mound. Cincinnati has had a strong season by some of their recent standards, but with teams in the NL West controlling the wild card race, it'll take a final push in the division. They sit quite a few games behind the Brewers in the NL Central, though and need to rack up the wins against teams of Minnesota's caliber. Cincinnati has some serious injury woes on their own with their main catalyst, Nick Castellanos, remaining out with a wrist injury. Add that to Mike Moustakas and Nick Senzel being out, and the team's offense takes a few steps back instantly. One of the larger issues is that there are 6 relievers out, further testing the depths of Cincinnati's arms. My betting advice for that game is to pick Cincinnati Reds. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.